Hey guys, thanks for taking a look at Cintron Insurance. We are so excited to tell you what we are all about. Jason and I, by the way, I'm Misty Cintron, and I am so excited to meet you guys and start working with you. I started my agency with two things in mind: to do what's always right by our clients and get them the most affordable and best coverage that we possibly can for them, and also to do what's right by the agent, always working side by side. We find that in this industry, happy agents don't leave. So we wanted an environment that would also be able to help our clients and our agents both grow, both have the best of the best in this industry. So we're excited to take you on this journey with us and see if we're a good fit for each other. So part of the key benefits of joining our team is this is a turnkey business model. It's a ready-to-go system designed for your success. We have strong core values and a culture that it's unmatched. We have leadership here. We have agents that have written over 400,000 in a single year without advanced markets. That's where we want to make you. We want to get you up there with those guys. You have unlimited earning potential. There is no cap on your income here. So if you're a high producer, you're finally going to get rewarded for the hard work you're doing. A little bit about my backstory, just to kind of tell you a little bit why I got into this industry, is I was a corporate girl. For years, I worked in corporate America, very large billion-dollar companies. I was a sales training manager. I worked endless hours and I made good income, but I had no time to spend that income. Or I found that I worked really good. I got rewarded in kudos, but my bank account wasn't reflecting all the hours and time that I was sacrificing away from my family. So I got into this industry honestly as a side hustle. And then I found out my side hustle was making a lot more than my main hustle, and that this was my calling. I absolutely love helping people and doing something that was meaningful. So that takes me to your next one: freedom and flexibility. You set your hours. You are your own boss here. We're just your tour guide that's here to make sure that your leadership skills are going to be there so that you can be successful in this industry. We don't own your business, you do. We want to help you grow it. This is a recession-proof industry. One sad thing to say about this industry is every single day people are going to be dying. So every single day there is a need for our products. And the work that we do here, it's very meaningful. The first time you ever process a death claim and a family thanks you for all your efforts, you'll understand that the work we do here is really meaningful. So you get to learn from the best here. I was a nationwide top producer who was recognized as part of the 8% nationwide top producers. I've been on several different stages. I've won numerous trips from carriers. I am a beta tester, which means when carriers come out with new products, I'm one of the first people they reach out to have me and some of my top producers help work out the kinks and get their products launched. We just launched a new product this year. We love getting to be beta testers. We love having the inside scoop of what's happening in the industry before everybody else. How do you get there? We give you in-depth product training. We have a proving sales script. We help you with objections and handling. We have solid compensations. It's above the average and the standard. We have plenty of leads. We have in-house sources. We have out-house sources. We don't care where you get your leads, just as long as you have leads so you have people to talk to. But we do want to make sure that we can help you keep your cost of insurance and your cost of your leads as affordable as possible. You would not believe how many agents come to me and say, hey, I'm a top producer, but I'm not making a lot of money because where I'm currently at, the lead cost is outrageous. That's silly in this day and age when you can generate your own leads and keep the cost at a minimum. And you can also work with some of the best carrier vendors out there for leads. And we have negotiated prices for our agents. We also provide you with tools. We have a quoting tool. We have trackers. We give you a mentor. So what do? We sell life insurance. If you did not want to sell life insurance, stop here. There's no need for you to go any further because at the end of the call, this is still going to be a life insurance position. Don't let life insurance scare you. I know it's not the most exciting career as far as, we're not out there building infrastructures, but what we are doing is we protect families. That's what we really do. We protect families from financial ruin. If tragedy strikes, if somebody gets hurt and they can't work, we make sure they're able to stay in their house. If somebody passes away and they're the breadwinner, we make sure their family is going to financially be okay. So we're able to help guys through several stages in their life, whether we're doing mortgage protection, whether we're helping them plan for retirement, just helping them plan for the inevitable. There's definitely a need for a product, so you will stay busy. We work with some of the industry's top carriers. We truly actually have over 40 carriers. These are just a quick glance at some of our favorites. We can't possibly fit them all on one screen. Some of them are even proprietary to us and give us an edge over other agents out there in the market because they don't have these carriers. Hero Insurance, we own this. This is our own proprietary insurance where you get your own direct-to-consumer link. We are one of the nationwide top recognized life insurance agencies for first responders. We help cops, law enforcement, dispatch, fire, nationwide. We are one of the only companies that are endorsed by the National Fallen Firemen Foundation. And we love showing up for our guys who show up for everybody else on their worst day. So one of our carriers, we did so much business with them, they said, we're going to give you your own. And we launched Hero Insurance. We have InstaBrain. You get a direct-to-consumer link. We have Ladders. We beta tested them. We help launch their products. So we have direct-to-consumer links. What that means for you? You have an edge over other agents out there in the industry. You also can send your clients your link. They can quote themselves. They can enroll themselves. You get paid just the same. Makes your life even easier. We provide our agents with endless tools for your success. We realize that this is a competitive industry, so we have some of the best tools designed for our agents to win. This is a simple tool. You put your client's prescriptions, their birthday, their height, their weight. It's going to tell you exactly which carrier is going to be the best fit for your client. So you have a 99% chance of approval the first time you submit an application for that client. Because the sooner your application is approved, the sooner you get paid. The sooner you get paid, the sooner you see your bank account growing. And the sooner your client has an active policy and their protection is in place. How do we find your clients? This is a big question that comes up. So there's 3 ways. You can do warm market. Those are your friends and family, but don't worry. We're not that company that says, hey, make a list of your top 20 people. Now go stalk them and push them to buy insurance. We don't want you to be that guy, because then what's going to happen is every time you go out to the barbecue, people are going to avoid you because they're going to be like, don't make eye contact with John. He's going to try to sell us life insurance. We don't want you to be that guy. There's so many people out there that need coverage. You don't need to beat up your friends and family. Plenty of leads will be able to help you. Social media platform. We will help you, social media, get people to come to you for life insurance. And again, don't worry. You don't need to have 5,000 followers in order to be successful with that. We have templates. We have platforms. We will help you with all of that. And then, of course, there's leads. In this industry, you are a small business owner, so there is some cost. This is your overhead. You're not forced to buy leads, but my top producers, they are buying leads. They are calling leads. But don't worry, we never cold call anyone. We're not telemarketers, and we don't want you to act like them. We are only calling people who literally filled out a form and requested information for us to call them. So you're filling a need. They have a need. They tell you how much coverage they're looking for. It's your job to find it. These are your lead vendors. The Jaffe Taffies are in-house. You can get leads, fresh leads for $2 a lead, which allows you, if you spend $200 a week and you make $5,000 that week, that's a really good return on investment. You don't want to make as many dials? We have leads that cost more, but they're going to transfer live people to you that say, hey, yes, I'm on the other end. I'm looking for insurance and I want to talk to an agent. We have those leads as well. We also have discounted rates for all of our leads. We've negotiated that for all of our agents because, again, we want to set you up to win. How do you get promoted? So we're also a little different in this avenue. We don't start people at the very bottom. It is very, very rare that we're going to start you at the very bottom. That is where we are starting agents that are just getting their license and just getting started with us. If you've got experience, when you're doing your interview with us, please let us know that, because we're going to figure out where you best fit. And then you're going to work up from there. There's no sense if you're a $400,000 a month producer to start you at the very bottom. We value you. We will validate, your APV to make sure you're not just making up one, but we do look forward to rewarding you. And don't worry, even if you're a brand new agent, pay real close attention to this one. You are in control of your promotions. Every 2 to 3 months, you can give yourself a raise. Let me repeat that. You and only you are in charge of your destination for your promotions. If you hit your mark, if you are coming in as a new agent, just got your license with us, all you have to do is sell $2,500 2 months in a row. That is only 2, maybe 3 applications. That's really not that hard. Once you do that, you're going to go to a seasoned agent. Then you just got to sell $5,000 2 months in a row. If you've got a team, you'll notice we have 2 columns. Not everybody wants to be a team. So say you just want to produce on your end. Notice there's no head count for your promotions, whether you're a team or you're a producer. Now, if you do want to build a team, so say it's you plus 2, now you only have to, say you're seasoned agent, you only have to have 10,000 as a team. So say you do 5,000 on your own pen, meaning you wrote 5,000 in production, and now your other 2 agents each wrote $2,500 each, which equals 10,000. That means you, as the leader of that team, after you've done that 2 months, you will be going to a general agent. You will be getting your promotion while your downlines, your agents underneath you, are still working on their next promotion. So building a team will push you up higher, faster, but again, it's not required and there's no head count. We're not a MLM. We don't want to ever be looked and viewed as one, but we do want to give everybody the opportunity to earn passive income as well, because you will make spreads off of your agents down below you, which leads me in, how do we get paid? This is the meat and potatoes that everyone's like, get to it. How do I make money in this industry? By the way, guys, you can make really good money. My first year full-time in this industry, I made $384,000. I never expected that. But when you love what you do, first of all, it never is considered work. It's a goal. My husband used to joke and tell people, I have a hobby that pays me. Most hobbies cost, mine pays me because I love what I do. But how do you get paid? So you're going to work 30 to 40 hours a week, same as if you were working for somebody else. Only this time, you're working for yourself. So you get to set your hours. You have the flexibility. You're not a morning person and you don't want to get up till 10 o'clock in the morning. That's your prerogative. You're a night owl. You want to work till 8 p.m. at night. That is your prerogative too. You cannot call people beyond 8 p.m. One of the cool things about this industry is you can be licensed in multiple states as well. So you can work the different time zones, and we'll teach you all of that. But you're going to work 30 to 40 hours a week, just as if you were working for somebody else, but this time it's for yourself. Say you're an average producer, you write 15 sales a month. I'm just going to do simple math here and say you wrote 15 sales a month and say those sales were $1,000 each a month, meaning your client is paying $1,000 a year. The average app is actually about $1,500 to $2,000, but I'm just going to keep it real simple math. But so say we have 15,000 in what we call APV, annual premium volume. Now say that you're at the general agent. You've earned a promotion. You are now at the second tier. You're at the 90% range. And so that means that you're getting 90 cents for every dollar that you sell on almost all plans. Your carriers also do advance you 9 months worth of payments. So even if your clients only made one payment, they're going to pay you as if they made 9 months worth of payments. Now, keep in mind, your client has to keep the plan or you will have to pay that back. We call those chargebacks. But if you're selling the policy on the right merits, they're always going to keep the plan. So now we say we've got 15,000 in sales. You're at a 90% contract level. So 90% of 15,000 is $13,500. Now, again, remember, that's what you've made. The carrier is going to advance you 9 months of that as soon as that payment is processed and they collect that first premium. So that's $10,000. You could make that every single month. You do that for 12 months. And again, keep in mind, your commission level will also increase as you hit your marks. So this is at a low end. Some of these comps go up to 120%, but we're just keeping it simple at the 90%. So you do 90% even, just say, and you do 15,000 in sales, you're bringing in 10,000 in advance payments for 12 months. That's 121,000, guys, you're going to make your first year. And that's a pretty realistic example because I made 89,000 my first year part-time in 8 months. And I had no experience in this industry either. So experience is not required. Grit, grind, and hustle is. Now, what's it look like if you build a team and you earn passive income? So we're going to take that same 121,000 that you've made on your own pen, but now let's say you have a team. Let's say you got 5 people on your team. And let's say that those 5 people, they did another 15,000. So as a team, you just did 30,000. You still got your 90% pay that you're getting. But now say that the average between you and your agents below you is 20%. So let's say that you're now 90%, and let's say you have a 20% spread on your 5 agents that are below you. And let's just say that they did that 15,000. That 20% spread, that's an extra $3,000 because you're making 20%. Whatever commission level you're at and the agent below you is at is what we call your spread. You make the difference. So if you're at 100% and you have an agent at 70%, then you have a 30% spread. What would an extra 27,000 look like just off a couple agents having a spread? What would a $50,000 extra yearly income look like for you? What would making an extra $100,000 in passive income look like for you? Guys, it happens much faster than you think. Just lean into our process and you're going to be there before you know it. So what makes us different than the rest? Because guys, there's a lot of places out there hiring. One of the biggest things and the most important is comprehensive training. Every single Monday, we have a carrier on that's going to train you on the products. Just like anything else out there, you can't sell what you don't know. And you would not believe how many places out there do not train you. They will offer you either very low comp, but you get some training, or you get high comps and no training. We went right in the middle and said, let's give you both. Why choose? We're going to give you high comps and we're going to make sure that you know what you're doing and that you can sell. Because let's be honest, we could offer you a 140% contract, but if you can't sell anything and you're still making zero, it's not going to do you any good. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you high comps and we're going to help you get to the next level so you can get to the highest comp. And then we're going to duplicate it with the team that you build below you. We have affordable leads. You wouldn't believe how many people tell me they're spending way too much on leads. Industry leading carriers. We have some proprietary carriers that not other agencies can get. This gives our agents an edge in the market. Because if they're talking to you and you've got a carrier that not everybody can get, that's going to be able to give them all the same benefits, but you get a better rate, you're going to win that business all day long. You can truly work from anywhere. This is a remote position. You want to go on vacation? No need to take time off. Take your business with you. I've written apps out of the country. I've written apps on a boat. You can literally do business from anywhere. We have an annual conference every year. And guess what? It's free. Yes, you heard me right. It's free. We truly believe that we need to pour into our agents, and we also need to celebrate you. So our conference is free. You just pay to get there. We respect your time. We also respect that you need to make dials. So we don't have a bunch of filler calls just to pump up the energy. We've got a dial team that you can plug in every single day if you need to pump up the energy, but we're going to respect your time. Every training and every call that we have is optional. My top producers show up for the trainings. That's how you get to the top. But once you got them, you don't need to jump on those calls. They're not mandatory. And we're not going to make you feel guilty for not being on them either. We respect your time. This is your business, which leads into ownership. You own your book of business with us. You get your renewals. If you ever decide you want to leave, you take it with you. Leadership growth. We will train you to be amazing leaders. That is part of what my role was before, is I used to develop leaders. I need to develop you. Let's make you a phenomenal leader. Bonuses and trips. You can earn weekly cash bonuses, monthly cash bonuses. My top producers go on all expense paid trips from our carriers and with us. And you can truly cover any client with any medical condition over here because we have all the right carriers. Yep, you heard me say it. You got a guy who's got stage 4 cancer, you can get him coverage. You got a 20-year-old who has major medical conditions, you can get him covered. You've got a guy who's 500 pounds, you can get him covered. We got you. Having the best carriers out there is what allows us to work with our agents. You like to travel? Let me tell you, there's no better way to travel than on somebody else's dime. And guys, these are nice trips they put on. Assurity. One of our, they own our Heroes Insurance. Barcelona, Spain was their destination trip this year. You only needed $40,000 in APV to qualify for it. Costa Rica from Baltimore Life, another one of my top carriers. Costa Rica is an amazing place. If you haven't been, you got to win these trips, guys. We have some new agents that are going traveling with us in the mountains this week. Some of our carriers do cash bonuses. Cash to take on your travels. Let's travel together, guys, and let's get it paid for. So how do you get started with us? There's 2 ways. If you need to get licensed, over here, just follow the arrow over here, take a screenshot. You can click on the link for the Excel solutions. We believe in investing in our agents from the beginning. So the course is normally $199. We have a discount code where we're going to cover half of your cost for you. So we're going to cover 50% of your license for you. So when you're in the course, you're going to go ahead and want to ask you if you have a discount code. You're going to go ahead and put that SFG Cintron in there. Whoops, sorry, just skip back. You're going to go ahead and put that SFG Cintron in there, and it's going to take 50% off. It's going to take $100 right off the course for you. You're going to list me as your manager. Even if somebody else is your manager, you're going to list me as your manager just so we can track your production. Your upline or whoever invited you to the team will also be included, but you will make sure that you list my email when you put it in there for that discount. If you're already licensed, let's go. Use this link and let's schedule your interview today. Or reach out to the person who invited you. Tell them any questions that you might have. And let's get you a contract so we can start getting you set up with our carriers. We truly look forward to working with you. We cannot wait to introduce you to your new life. This is a beautiful industry. And once you get going, I think you're going to agree this was one of the best decisions you've made. I know for me, it sure was. And I can't wait to meet you and see you on our leaderboards.